presented by Murphy's Magic.com. What up, family? Welcome back once again to The Shift. I'm your host, Chris Ramsay, and this week we got a pretty exciting show for you guys. But before we get into that, let's announce the winner of last week's contest. And the winner of that contest is Samuel Hessman. So congratulations, Samuel. Contact us via Facebook, so facebook.com/Murphy's Magic Supplies, and we will get that sent out to you ASAP. Now remember, to win this week's contest, all you have to do is like this video and comment below your thoughts on either the presentations or the effects themselves. And I will pick a lucky winner next week to take home these two products. Also, I want to take a moment just to talk about Kyle Marlett's upcoming At the Table Live lecture. So that is next Wednesday, May the 6th. Kyle will be joining us in studios hosted by Greg Wilson. You do not want to miss that, so be sure to check that out. And one last thing before we jump into the products, if you guys want to check out some other cool videos that I've got going on my personal channel, I don't usually do this, but I'll leave the link below for those of you who are curious. And that's enough of me prostituting myself out to YouTube. So without further ado, the two products this week on the deal are Arthur by Christopher Wiehl and P'ink by P'ink. So before we get into anything, let's watch some footage of me performing a quick little trick on camera with P'ink, and then we'll talk about that and more after this. Hey guys, summer's almost here, so be sure if you got some fresh ink done to protect it from the sun. Okay, so that was my performance of P'ink. Basically what you get this small tube, and inside this tube you will get the pink marker. It's not a pink marker, it's a black marker, but okay, you know what I mean. And you get this little leaflet inside here which has basic instructions, and then it sends you to a link. First of all, I do recommend that you go to that link because there is a ton of footage there. Stuff like how to reanimate a match, so how to burn out a match, put it in the spectator's hand, and then they open it and it's back to normal. You can light it up again. Cool things you can do with bills, business cards, a lot of tips and tricks. I think the one thing about this that I didn't particularly find to my liking, I would say, is the fact that your environment kind of has to be controlled. And by that, I mean sort of, you just have to be prepared where you're going to do it, when you're going to do it, how you're going to do it, and these type of things. So this is not ideal for every condition, although it can be sort of adapted to most situations. That being said, I think where the value really lies in this isn't in the presentation that I did. That was a little more convoluted, and it took a little bit more preparation than you normally would need. I think the value here lies in bills. I think it's really organic to be able to do something with a dollar bill. I haven't tried it with Canadian plastic money. I have tried it with American money. It works great. The principle almost seems like it was made for bills. And when you get this, you'll understand why. That being said, there is I love the way this the tutorial and the explanation was shot. I think the lighting, the editing, the music, everything was just on point, and I think a lot of sort of DVDs and tutorials could really take a hint from this. It's a more modern, sort of new school way of shooting, and I really enjoyed it. P'ink, super creative dude. B. Smith as well is on here with some applications. This is really a tool for you to create your own effect. I think that's what makes this fun, is that whether you're into mentalism and mind reading and you want to make some dual reality effect, or if you're just doing something for Instagram and you want something quick and visual, or if you like comedy stuff, there are ways to make drawings change into other drawings. And So a lot of sort of creative freedom when it comes to this, and that's what the beauty of this thing. I guarantee you when you get this, you're going to start getting your own ideas and coming up with your own effects, which is amazing. There aren't very many tools out there that allow you to create this many variations of tricks. So that being said, I really like this product, but it definitely is up to you to make this your own. I would say take whatever they teach you and just use that as a jump start and go ahead and invent your own effects. So P'ink, the Magical Marker by Ray and P'ink. Next up on the deal we have Arthur. Arthur is a very cool effect, and I won't talk much about it. I'll let you watch my presentation of the effect, and then we'll talk about it after that. So you know what? In an infinite universe, anything is possible. Right? Pigs can fly. Obviously, it's an infinite universe, or an infinity amount of possibilities. Right?
Universe.
Exactly. You see, in an infinite universe, did you also know that there's no up or no down? So, because there's no end to a universe, so how can there be an up and how can there be a down? So basically, gravity doesn't exist either. Here, I'll show you what I mean. It's an idea, but I'll show you what I mean. Pick any card at all, doesn't matter. Yep, sure, have a look. Show it for camera. Not too close because it'll be blurry, so just show it where you are. Yep, perfect. Now put it back anywhere you like. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Just make sure it's still your card here, okay? Yep. So, what was I just talking about?
You were talking about parallels universe.
Exactly, and that maybe there's no gravity. Here, we'll try to demonstrate it. Can you hold on to that card right there?
Yeah, sure.
Don't drop it. Oh. Watch. Don't move.
What the?
So there you have it, that was my presentation of Arthur. Now if you've seen the trailer, and obviously the name alludes to the story of King Arthur pulling Excalibur out of the stone and only the chosen one could. I love that presentation, by the way. I think that's the way to go. I just tried something new. I just like putting my own twist on things sometimes, and sometimes they're not better than the original effects, but sometimes they are, I find. In this case, I don't think it was, but it was definitely fun to try out, and I think the effect nonetheless was a strong one on the spectator. Inside this little box here, you do not actually have a DVD, which is surprising. And I kind of like that idea because I think we're sort of transitioning out of the age of DVDs the more we go. You know, like even the laptop I have doesn't even have a DVD drive. I'd have to buy an external one. So I much prefer streaming and or downloads, but I do prefer streaming. So this definitely, it leads you to a link where you can learn it, and it comes complete with the gimmick that allows you to perform this trick. So this is basically what you get. You get the gimmick, which allows you to do this. They can choose any card, and this is a free choice. It doesn't matter which one they choose. Let's say they choose this one. We square it up. No funny movements. Nothing up my sleeves. And then bam. Right? Right? I mean, come on. Look. Look at that. How amazing is that, right? And then they hold it, and you just go, oh, this is the amazing part. And you can just take it right back. The thing I love about this effect is that the magic is strong. This is powerful magic. Very, very strong. And I had no idea how strong it was until I started performing it. The idea, the planted idea of whether you're using the Excalibur sort of version or whatever you want to use, the idea of them holding on in this moment, this climactic, tense moment, of them holding it, and you say, don't let go, and you slowly, that moment right there is so freaking magical for the spectator. I mean, they feel something completely silly and impossible has happened in their hands, and they can feel it. And even more impossibly, they can go ahead and take it right back. That image, this image here, this image is so powerful it's going to be branded in their brains. And that's what I love about this effect. You know, I think it was Di Vernon who said, if they can't retell what happened, if it wasn't simple enough for them to reconstruct and to tell people what happened, then the effect wasn't good enough. It has to be so simple that they can go to their friends and say, he had me pick a card, the card was sticking out of the deck, I held it and he let go of the deck and nothing fell. And then he spread the deck and my card. That basically is the effect. And if they can tell that to other people, that makes it memorable. That makes it memorable. That makes them talk about it. That makes other people talk about it. I mean, pack of tricks are cool, but let's face it, they have no idea what the heck happened. And afterwards, they're just gonna say, yeah, he did this thing and he cut the packs, and then the packs were different, but you know they were all the same, and then you know they have no idea what they're talking about. But this leaves a very vivid, clear, and simple, powerful image in the mind. Better yet, you can take this right out of the box and go perform it. Literally. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even watch the tutorial when I got this. I was so excited to play with it. I took it and went and performed it, and it was amazing. So for beginners, there are absolutely no sleights involved. This is a tremendous effect. Myself, when I perform, I usually perform one gimmick deck and one sort of, and one normal deck. And this is something that I would bring along. The beauty of this, though, is that you're not limited to this one trick. There are tricks you can perform with this deck and then go into this effect. So you don't have to switch in and out decks. There are definitely things you can do with this, which makes it even more awesome. So highly recommended, Arthur. I love this trick. I think this is one of the great tricks of 2015, and it might be in contention for the best trick so far. So check out Arthur. You'll definitely be seeing it on TV. You'll be seeing people perform it in close up. Don't miss out. Get them while they're hot. Arthur by Chris Wiehl. So that, my friends, basically wraps up this episode of The Shift. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed all the performances and the tips and whatever. Please let me know if there's anything you would like me to talk about on the next episode. Don't forget, if you want to win this effect as well as P'ink, simply like this video and comment below what you thought of the performances and or the products themselves, and I will pick a winner next week for you guys to take this home. Alright, that's it for me, my peeps. I am actually going to head outside and enjoy this beautiful weather we've been having. Canada can get quite cold and full of snow, but right now we've got some pretty nice weather. So I'm going to do that. Have a safe weekend and a happy weekend for what's left of it, and we'll catch you guys next week on The Shift. Peace.